Hi students, very good evening. Welcome back to my class. Today I am going to explain nutrition in the living organisms, nutrition in animals. Now I am explaining digestive system of human. In the last class we have seen the digestive system in the human being
Good
till
evening, ma'am.
hi, very good evening. In the last class we have seen the digestive system in the human till mouth we discussed. Okay, so once again, I would like to give small recap of the previous class. Okay, you all are ready, students? Shall I start the class? You know, our human digestive system, it starts with mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. Okay, along with this part, students, we are having some digestive glands. Okay, so these digestive glands secretes enzymes, certain proteins. So these enzymes helps in the breakdown of the food substances into simple fragments. Okay, so this alimentary canal and digestive glands together known as digestive system. First, let us talk about the mouth. Ingestion. Generally, we will take the food through our mouth. In the mouth, we have tongue, teeth, and salivary glands. Tongue is a muscular organ. It helps in the movement or rolling of the food in our mouth. And this on the surface of the tongue, we are having the tongue taste receptors. So these receptors helping in the recognition of the taste. Next, teeth. So this teeth helps in the breakdown of the food molecules into simple ones. And so we have four different types of teeth in our human body: incisors, canines, premolars, and the molars. All these different types of teeth helps in the crushing, grinding, tearing of the food in the mouth itself. Next point is that in the lifespan of the human, we'll get two types of the teeth: milk teeth and the permanent teeth. So at the age around 7 to 8 years, so we may lose the milk teeth. Next, we'll be getting the permanent teeth. So the number of teeth for a human being is 32, 16 in the lower jaw and remaining 16 in the upper jaw. Okay, the dental formula is 2123. So we can say 2 by 2, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, and 3 by 2. Okay, it indicates the number of teeth in lower jaw as well as the upper jaw. Next, students, let us talk about the esophagus. Sorry, I forgot to explain about the salivary glands. Already explained. Once again, I would like to give a small recap. Salivary glands, these are present in our mouth itself. These salivary glands secretes saliva. This saliva is having the enzyme known as salivary amylase. This salivary amylase is also known as ptyalin. This enzyme helps in the breakdown of the starch into simple sugar moieties. Okay, this is about the mouth. Now, students, let us talk about the mouth, esophagus. Next to the mouth, we should talk about the esophagus. Esophagus is a long pipe-like structure that we have in our neck region. It is also known as food pipe. Okay, through this pipe-like structure only, our food is going to push us down to the next level of the digestive system. Here, this due to the muscular movement of this esophagus, the food is the swallowed food is going to push down to the stomach. Here, the food is going to move through this pipe-like structure with peristaltic movement. Okay, now after this esophagus, the food is going to reach the stomach. One important point I would like to mention about the esophagus. In the esophagus, there is no matter of digestion, students. Simply through this pipe-like structure only, food is going to push it down to the next level of the digestive system. Next, stomach. The largest part of the digestive system is stomach, generally J-shaped structure. Stomach is a muscular bag, and in the stomach, we should talk about the digestive juices and HCl. Right. And the inner walls of this stomach, students, secretes some digestive juices. These juices consist of enzymes, HCl, and the mucus. Enzymes, hydrochloric acid, and the mucus. Are you following me, students? Vaishnavi and Karthik Reddy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, this digestive juice consists of what are students? HCl, enzymes, and the mucus. First, let us talk about the HCl. This HCl helps in the killing of the bacteria if our food is having any pathogens. What do you mean by pathogens, my dears? Disease causing agents are the pathogens. If food is having any sort of pathogens, so that pathogens were killed by the HCl. Next, enzymes. Some proteinaceous enzymes are present in our digestive juice. This helps in the breakdown of the large complex food substances into simple substances. Whereas the mucus, so this mucus, as it is having the slippery nature, so it makes the food so slippery. And the stomach helps in the churning of the food materials. Churning. churning, churning of the food materials. After that, after the completion of digestion in the stomach, we'll call that the material as a chyme. Next, after the stomach, we should talk about the small intestine. You just look at the picture, students. Along with the digestive parts, we are talking about the glands also. Some associated glands. Already we know about the salivary glands. Next, students, liver, pancreas. Okay, these two are also glands. Liver secretes bile, whereas this pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. This liver is one of the mixed gland. So it is some half of the part of the liver is endocritic in action, and remaining half part of the liver is exocritic in action. So there's a reason liver is the mixed gland. And one more important bit, the largest gland in the human body is, students, liver. The largest gland in the human body is liver. Very important point. Please note down this. Next, I said no, these are the glands. These glands secrete their secretions into the small intestine. So with the help of these secretions, this secretions is having the enzymes. Liver secretes bile. This bile helps in the emulsification of the fat that is present in the food. Nothing but digestion of the fat. And this pancreas secretes some pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice having the enzymes known as proteinases, lipases, and maltases. So these enzymes helps in the breakdown of the carbohydrates, proteins, and the fats. These carbohydrates, fats, proteins are the students nutrients which are present in our food. Okay. See, actually, what do you mean by digestion, my dears? Digestion means conversion of the large macro substances into fine substances. That is the process of digestion actually. Understand? So, here whatever nutrients are present in our food, like carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, they are breaking down to simple fragments. For example, carbohydrates are there. Carbohydrates, they'll be converting into sugars. Example, glucose. For example, see, starch is one of the carbohydrate. So after digestion, after the completion of the full digestion, what will happen? Starch is a large molecule of the carbohydrate actually. So after digestion, this starch is converting into glucose. Next, proteins. These proteins are getting converting into amino acids. Fats, these are converting into fatty acid and the glycerol. Okay, so see, carbohydrates into sugars, proteins into amino acids, lipids into fatty acid and the glycerol. Okay, at the end of the digestion, the nutrients turning into these forms. What are the final forms of the food substance? Sugars, amino acids, fatty acid and the glycerol. Now, one more important point I would like to give. Carbohydrates provides energy. Proteins are the building blocks of the body. Again, fats provides us energy. Students, the food which you are taking, if the food is having the carbohydrate rich material means, so we'll get more energy. If our food is having the proteins means, we can, our body gets more proteins means, it helps in the strengthening of our body, like growth, development of the body. So always consumption of the protein rich meal helps in the strengthening of the body. That is the reason all nutritionists, doctors, elders suggest children to have more protein rich food materials like milk, egg, dal, pulses, etc. What's the secret behind this? If you'll eat more protein food, we'll get strong body. And that's the reason we'll call proteins are the building blocks of the body. See students, how the wall is constructed? So by using bricks, okay, by lining the bricks one by one, so we can make it wall. In the same way, for construction of the body structure, we require some substances. These substances will get from the food itself. Food provides energy and food also provides helps in the getting of strengthening of the body. Are you able to follow me? So students, here
Yes,
onwards,
ma'am.
try to eat more protein rich food materials. Now and then people are suggesting us to take vitamin rich materials. The reason is that
Oh,
it may boost up our immune system. So it prepares our body so that whenever we are affected by any pathogen like bacteria, viruses, some pathogens, so our body is getting ready to fight with those enemies. Okay, now nowadays it is very important. Everybody, you all are staying at home, no? Try to have good food. Okay, and don't touch this junk food, students. If keep on eating junk food, will become obese. Okay, no way it is helping our body, but it is not helping, but it is causing harm to the body. Okay, so try to have more protein rich and vitamin rich materials. Okay, like milk, egg, pulses, green vegetables, all these things, or fruits also. Okay, you all are children, no? That is the reason I'm suggesting you people to consume more protein and vitamin rich food materials so that you can strengthen your body. So if we can, our body is getting ready to fight with the enemies. Understand? Actually, learning about this nutrition, all these things, not for the exams, not for the marks. So it is for the knowledge. Whenever you are knowing new thing, you should apply in your regular life. That is knowledge, no? Not only knowing, you should convey to your elders, you should convey to your siblings. Whenever you'll get, whenever you'll know new thing. Okay, so keep on practice this. Not only practicing, you should convey to your friends. You can for your parents and everybody. Okay, so knowledge is very very important. Understand, Vaishnavi, Kartik Reddy and Lakshmi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Shall I
ma'am.
continue the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Next, now we are talking about small intestine. No, actually, students, you just look at the picture. This is the small intestine. It is the long pipe-like structure. It is highly coiled like structure. How the rope is coiled in the same way in our stomach. In our stomach region, we have the small intestine in such form only, highly coiled. It is around 7 meters long. 7 meters long. And this small intestine is having, students, three important parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. I'm repeating the parts of small intestine again: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Okay, first let us talk about the duodenum. In the duodenum region only, all the secretions of liver and the pancreas being dumped over there. So here the food is going to further digested or further break down into simplest particles. Okay, for example, proteinases are there. So these proteinases, these are the enzymes, helps in the complete breakdown of the protein into simple units of the protein such as amino acids. Lipases are there. They helps in the breakdown of the lipids. Lipids are also known as fats. Fats, lipids, both are same only, students. Fats, lipids, both are same only. Every point I'm repeating two times. The reason is that these words are very new for you people. That is the reason for make you to understand very clearly and very smoothly. I'm telling each and every point two times. Okay, everybody please listen this carefully. If you have any doubt, means at the end of the class, I like nearly 5 minutes, I'll open for the doubts, then you can ask me. So in middle of the video, if you have any doubt, please underline and note it down. So at the end, it's at last I'll ask few questions. No, then you can raise your doubts. Okay, no need to feel any guilty to ask doubts. Okay, you are the learners. You should know everything. Understand? Right. Now, after duodenum, we should talk about the next part of the small intestine, that is jejunum. In the jejunum region only, we are having the small fine thread-like projections called villi, also called as microvilli. See here, the walls of the small intestine, students, having small fine finger-like projections called microvilli. These microvilli are nothing but small capillaries. Okay, they are very thin in structure. So through this microvilli only, digested food or nutrients get absorbed into the bloodstream. Once again, I'm explaining, students. These microvilli having the connection with the blood vessels. These microvilli are present in the small intestine. So these villi are having the connection with the blood vessels. Understand? Through this villi, the digested nutrients, means digested food, is being absorbed into the bloodstream. You know, blood is the carrier of everything in our body. Blood carries nutrients, enzymes, hormones, all gases also, carbon dioxide, like oxygen, everything is supplied by the blood only. Blood is the carrier in our body. Blood is the fluid connective tissue in our body. Okay, everything supplies or distributed only through the blood supply itself. See, not only it is doing distribution, it is also doing the collecting of waste materials. Disposal of the waste materials also done by our blood itself. Okay, so blood is having the connection with all the cells in our body, right? So from the cells, it collects the waste material. In the same way, it can sense the valuable things also, like nutrients, essential things like nutrients, enzymes, amino acids, proteins, and all. So this digested food then absorbed into the bloodstream. That is known as absorption. Understand? So in the digestion of the amoeba, I explained about 5 steps, students. Ingestion, digestion, okay, ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and digestion. So all those 5 steps we can see in our human digestive system also. Ingestion means eating of the food. Digestion means all these matter. We explained in the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine. So all these process will come under the step of digestion. Now I'm talking about the third one, absorption. Through this microvilli, this digested food is going to absorb into the bloodstream, students. Now absorption is over. Then what do you mean by assimilation? Assimilation means utilization of these nutrients by the every cell in our body is called assimilation. Okay, utilization means, students, from these nutrients only our body cells will get the energy. By using that energy, our cells can able to carry out their regular cellular activities. This whole process is called assimilation. Understood? Next, digestion means, students, undigested food. Okay, undigested food should sent out of the body. That is digestion. Now let us talk about the large intestine. After small intestine, large intestine is there. Okay, actually digestion ends with the small intestine itself. Now, what is the role of large intestine? See, this large intestine, so the digested food enters into the large intestine after small one. So, this large intestine is wider in structure. Okay, it helps in the absorption of the water from that digested food. Okay, even the digested food also, it is having some water content, students. Okay, that water content can be reabsorbed by the inner walls of the large intestine. See how great our body is. Nothing is wasted in our body. Each and everything also utilized. Very well organized body we have. Next, after that, what will happen? Rectum is the uh, ending part of the large intestine. So in the rectum, semi-solid undigested food get collected over there. Semi-solid undigested food particles get collected over there. So these are known as waste materials, undigested waste materials, which are nowhere utilized for the body. They has to send out of the body. Okay, time to time. So through the anus, means through this anus, this food, undigested food, is going to eliminated by the body. That is known as digestion. With this, all 5 steps we completed: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and last one is digestion. Okay. See, digestion is also known as defecation. Digestion is also known as, students, defecation. Now let me spell out the defecation. DEFAECATION, defecation. Now, I'm going to ask few questions. With this, I completed human digestive system. In the next class, I'm going to start digestion in the ruminants. Okay, so today I would like to ask few questions, students. Let me understand how far you understood my lesson and all. Okay, Vaishnavi,
Yes, ma'am.
are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell me about the gastric juice.
Ma'am.
Gastric juice. What the gastric juice consists of, at least can you say? Tell whatever you know, Amma. I will help you.
Ma'am, when you're saying that thing, suddenly actually your voice has been muted sometimes, ma'am. 2 times it has been happened for me.
Okay. Then no problem. I'll tell you now. Okay. See, the inner walls of the digestive system is going to secrete some digestive juices. This juice consists of, students, HCl, enzymes, and the mucus. Three things. HCl, hydrochloric acid, enzymes, mucus. Okay, clear, Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you say, Ma. Now you say.
HCl and enzymes,
Enzymes,
and
mucus.
mucus.
Now three things you remember. Now once again you say.
HCl, enzymes, nucleus.
Now you got, very good. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this HCl helps in the killing of the bacteria. Enzymes helps in the breakdown of the food materials. Mucus helps in it makes the food so slimy nature. Understand, Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Karthik, please raise your hand. Karthik. Lakshmi Srita,
Yes, ma'am.
are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now, what should I ask? Can you tell me different? I said no, 4 types of teeth are present. What are
Ma'am,
those 4 types of teeth?
Ma'am, I came late, ma'am. I came when you're telling about
Okay.
stomach.
Okay. Then can you tell me about the small intestine?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
There are 3 parts in the small intestine.
What are those parts?
Genilium,
Duodenum,
Genilium,
jejunum,
Jejunum,
ileum.
Ileum.
Once again you say duodenum,
Duodenum, Jejunum,
jejunum.
Ileum.
Very good. I said no, these small intestine walls are having the small finger-like
Villi.
projections. What are those
Villi.
called?
Villi.
Villi. Okay, this
Micro.
villi helps in what?
Absorption of nutrients.
Absorption of the nutrients. So this, as it is having so many villi, okay, some lakhs of villi are present in the small intestine. So with the presence of these many villi, they will provide the more surface area for the absorption. Okay. You should know more about this. You are in the foundation. Okay. Next. Karthik is not responding. Yesterday you wrote the exam.
Yes, ma'am.
Vaishnavi, how many marks you got?
Ma'am, I'm just forgot it.
What?
Ma'am, I got few incorrect, ma'am. Like 4 incorrects I got in that way.
Okay. How many you got? Tell me. No problem.
Ma'am, total 4 subjects, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I got 130, ma'am. But in chemistry, I have many mistakes, ma'am.
Okay. Mistakes will get, but we should keep on rectify. Finally, we'll become good students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the time up. I'm closing my session. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Vaishnavi, Shrita. Let us meet in the next class. Have a nice day. And students, one more important point, Vaishnavi.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shrita, practice this digestive system. You have the NCERT textbook with you?
Yes, ma'am, I have, ma'am.
Then what to do, no? This digestive system diagram is there, no? Practice it for 2 times.
Okay,
ma'am, I don't have any textbook, ma'am.
At least you have the material, our institute material.
No, ma'am, nothing. have
If
given,
not
ma'am.
there, please go to the institute and collect the material. So as the classes are going on, you should read.
Just we need to ask them, ma'am.
You-
App will have.
Shita,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me what you are saying.
Ma'am, she's telling.
Ma'am, we need to go through the app, ma'am, or we need to
It's
call.
your wish. It's your wish. So better to have a material so that you can read comfortably. That
Okay,
is my
ma'am.
suggestion. Okay, na?
Okay, ma'am.
If you have the material with you, you can read, no?
Yes,
Simply
ma'am.
listening the classes, nothing you will get. You have to read. You need to exercise. You need to practice the diagrams. You need to solve the bits. Then you are confident with the subject, no? Okay, na?
Okay, ma'am.
Have a
Okay,
nice day all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you
Thank you,
for the
ma'am.
class, ma'am.